Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. So Bitcoin saw a bit of a push yesterday, right now trading at about 58,300, but we did go as high as 59,500 per BTC. When I was recording yesterday's video, we were sitting in and around here, the $55,000 mark. And then sure enough, yesterday we did see a push to the upside for Bitcoin. If I bring up a Fibonacci here, you can see it did retrace. It did hit that 0.702 level. We're seeing a bit of a retracement now. And I guess the question is, where's the trend going to go? We are still making higher lows. So higher lows on the hourly, you guys can see that here on this chart. And even over here, even though we did come way back, we are making a higher low. So if we can stay above this level here, and ultimately if we can get up above this mark here, which is about 61,700, the trend is technically considered a bullish trend. Of course, this is on the hourly. Even when I bring up the daily chart for Bitcoin, we can see nothing but bullish momentum upward. And I know if you're new to the crypto market and haven't been exposed to charts, watching this thing on the day-to-day can get a bit nerve-wracking. But guys, when in doubt, zoom out. Bitcoin on the daily, we still have a very strong bullish trend moving upward. And, this correction, not too different than any other correction that we've seen. When we start seeing lower lows consistently, that is when we should be worried. But right now, the trend pulling upward. Let's bring up XRP on the daily. So this is XRP. I should take that off for a second. XRP did see a bit of a shift upward too yesterday. Let me put it on the hourly for you guys to take a look here. So some momentum up, some momentum back down. Right now we are trading at about 47 cents for XRP. We did see that big bump up just the other day, pushing all the way up to 52 cents. But of course we have come right back down. To me though, guys, this is looking like a very nice, strong bullish pennant. And the other interesting thing I wanted to show you guys is that we are forming the same pattern that we were forming back at the beginning of February. This pattern here is now being replicated in this smaller time frame here. So you can't really get a sense of it just from the way it looks right now. But if I can kind of compress this down here, let's see if I can do it. I think you guys are probably getting where I'm going with this. Let me compress this down and shrink it a little bit. You guys can see that. If I put those side by side, you can see where I'm going with this, I think. Same kind of pattern. A huge swing up followed by a sharp move down. Another sharp move up, but of course we can't get back to that higher high. And now just kind of meandering in what is looking like a bullish flag pennant, or the bullish pennant as it's called in trading, is a good indication that the trend is going to continue to go up. So we're going to keep an eye on this. The rest of the crypto market doing great, so that's also a good sign for XRP. Guys, I saw this from MACKATTACKXRP. Now, I was talking about this the other day. I even made a video discussing a document that was created back in 2018, and finally the World Bank document from earlier this year from 2021, and how there were similar flowcharts. Well, the flowcharts were identical, even though the graphics looked a little different, and it was depicting this thing called the 3C model. Now, I'll link that video up here in the top right-hand corner, basically stating that the World Bank is on board testing the same technology that is also being used by the Bank of Canada, the Bank of England, and the Monetary Authority of Singapore, all confirmed RippleNet partnerships. And so this, from MACKATTACKXRP, this is based on that same document here. So he links this article. The World Bank Group, in collaboration with the IMF's Digital Advisory Unit, has published a report on blockchain interoperability that reviews the current research agenda from experiments across blockchain platforms, including Ethereum, Hyperledger Fabric, Corda, Quorum, Polkadot, and the Interledger protocol developed by Ripple's former CTO, Stefan Thomas, from the perspectives of technology, security and risk, and legal considerations. And so it talks a little bit about this. What I'm most interested in, though, is the section where they talk about Ripple's Interledger protocol. So I'm going to go directly to that document here. And so I didn't talk about this in the other video, but there is more to discuss here. So number 2, Interledger. Interledger is an open protocol originally inspired by the Internet Protocol for sending payments across various blockchain networks. It enables the exchange of value across different payment networks using Interledger. The XRP can be sent to someone who wants to receive ETH or USD, can be sent to someone who wants to receive EUR or euros. Interledger routes packets of value in the same way as the internet routes packets of information. Computers on the Interledger network are called nodes. Nodes can take one or more of the following roles: a sender, a router, or a receiver. And right down here is an internet node example using Ethereum in this example and XRP in example number 2. The settlement engine plays a crucial role in the Interledger network to support sending and receiving settlements between ledgers. One engine can manage several accounts and settle with many ledgers. The team tried to run 3 Interledger nodes connected to 2 blockchain testnets, Ethereum and Ripple XRPL. Party A Interledger acting as an intermediary node, and Party B. Party A sent Ether to Party B's node, received XRP, while the third node acted as an intermediary during the token exchange. To accomplish this, Party A with Ether needs to install a settlement engine to transfer Ether from Ethereum testnet to the intermediary node through settlement engine for Ether. So see figure 6 here. But the Interledger project working team claims to create an internet of value, and this is very promising for the payment domain. The Interledger team already developed several settlement engines for different types of non-crypto payments, such as PayPal and mobile money. So definitely some accolades for the Interledger team and the XRPL guys. I will link this document again in the description of this video. Again, just wanted to remind you, this is the one, blockchain and interoperability, from this year, and it is from the World Bank Group, Finance and Accounting. I also noticed this on Twitter with regards to this same topic here. Crypto Eddie was also mentioning it, and I Am Legion responded to her tweet. So to sum it up, Interledger was tested by the World Bank, the European Central Bank, the Bank of Japan, and the Bank of England. I wonder where this is headed. We are still in early stages, guys. Of course, these are still just tests, but it is getting really, really exciting to see where this is going. I wanted to thank MACKATTACKXRP for posting that. I saw another one here, guys, from TEHOLBEDDICTXRP, one of Pakistan's largest bank, partners with NS Cashpoint, and these guys are owned by Ripple customer Lulu Exchange. Before I move on, guys, I just wanted to say we're almost at our target, 70,000 subscribers. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel now, because I'm giving away 2 free Ledger Nanos and S and X, but you gotta be subscribed to win. Anyway, let's get back to it. NS Cashpoint recently entered into a partnership with Bank Alfalah, one of the largest banks in Pakistan, to better serve the Pakistan remittance corridor. The association with Bank Alfalah will allow both entities to mutually benefit from each other's brand value and service offerings in the APAC region, while harnessing the larger technological advancements of Lulu Financial Holdings, the parent company of NS Cashpoint. This partnership will enable affordable and faster cross-border transfers, thus driving greater value proposition for Pakistani expats in Malaysia. So focusing on that corridor specifically, but you guys are noticing this, faster cross-border transfers. And of course, Lulu Financial Holdings, a Ripple partner, and they are also the parent company of NS Cashpoint. So great news there from TEHOLBEDDICTXRP on Twitter. And more VeChain news, guys. VeChain deploys POA 2.0 testnet. This coming from the Cryptic Poet here on Twitter. VeChain co-founder and CEO Sunny Liu held an Ask Me Anything session with the community yesterday. The platform is close to changing its consensus algorithm to the Proof of Authority 2.0. This will make the VeChain Thor blockchain more scalable, secure, and more capable of including new partners, among other improvements. VeChain Foundation announced via Twitter that the new consensus mechanism was deployed in its second iteration in a test testnet. As Lou stated, all developers are invited to test it, and here's a quote to that effect. Of course, you guys know by now, VeChain is another one of those cryptocurrencies that is actually doing something in the real world at the moment, partnering with all these big companies, and the VeChain price keeps rallying. Let me bring up VeChain here on the daily. Oh, this is the hourly, but you guys can see retesting its all-time high, or at least trying to retest its all-time high. This was the all-time high for VeChain, and that was trading at about 8.5 cents. Let me bring that out here, show you guys this on the daily here. Clear that off. So this is the daily trend for VeChain since last year. Of course, last March was the big collapse for not only crypto markets, but stock markets around the world. And since then, VeChain has rallied over 5,000%, 5,114% in about a year. Again, right now trading at about 8 cents, give or take, a little bit off its all-time high. And I'm sorry, its all-time high was 9 cents, not 8.5, but actually 9 cents. So VeChain continuing to make highs. I'm very, very happy I invested in that. So thanks so much to the Cryptic Poet for posting that. And Ian Northing here on Twitter posting this. The SEC has evidence that Ripple's Chris Larsen keeps moving his XRP despite facing a lawsuit. Now, you know, sometimes I come on here and I talk about XRP that is moving from wallet to wallet in these large quantities, and, you know, most of the time it kind of seems arbitrary in a lot of ways. Well, why are we talking about this XRP that is on the move? Well, when we can associate this XRP with somebody's wallet, this, I think, is one of the most interesting points to this. And, well, Chris Larsen has been moving his XRP despite facing a lawsuit. So let me read you guys a little bit of this. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission wants to know whether the proceeds from XRP sales are a major source of income for Ripple Labs CEO Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen. Of course, they are being sued. They are currently in court fighting this. In a letter to Judge Sarah Netburn, the SEC's senior trial attorney George Tenreiro writes that the agency has obtained evidence that Larsen appears to continue moving his XRP in spite of legal scrutiny. Tenreiro claims that the defendant's financial condition is of critical importance to the case. By obtaining the bank record of Larsen and Garlinghouse, it will be possible to de-anonymize their XRP transactions to determine the whole universe of their sales. So without the bank records, the SEC would have to take individual defendants at their word, particularly as the SEC has already had to manually trace the individual defendants' transactions since they last provided data. With no guarantee that the SEC has been able to identify the complete universe of their sales and blockchain movements of XRP. So in its landmark lawsuit against Ripple, the agency alleges that Garlinghouse and Larsen netted $159 million and $450 million respectively in proceeds from their XRP sales, as we know. So Chris Larsen has been now accused of continually moving his XRP. I don't know if maybe his lawyers told him that, you know, it doesn't matter if you move your XRP now. Maybe they did tell him and he's still moving his XRP. Not sure what's going on behind the scenes there, but we are noticing this. And something else interesting that Wrath of Kahneman just brought up here with regards to this court listener document. So Wrath of Kahneman brings this up. Two letters, exhibits A and B from the SEC versus Ripple case are public. A, Larsen explaining founders keeping 20% of their XRP, and B, Brad explaining XRP promises to Ripple Works by Chris. Now let's read this for a second. So this is Exhibit B, and you guys can check this out at courtlistener.com. I will link this description down in this video. So this is an email from Cameron Kinlock. It looks like he was an employee at Ripple because he's got a Ripple address on behalf of Cameron Linlock. So this is, I guess, a subpoenaed email from 2016. So he says, sure, I had to get the download as well this morning from Peter on all the history. When Ripple Works was set up, it was set up with a promise of a 7 billion XRP donation. 3.5 billion XRP coming from Chris personally, and 3.5 billion from Ripple as a match to Chris's donation. This was approved by the board a while ago, and this committed XRP is already excluded from our publicly reported holdings of XRP. To date, only 1 billion of the XRP of the 3.5 billion has been transferred to RippleWorks. Chris is now looking to transfer another 1 billion XRP to RW, which I'm assuming is RippleWorks. The twist is that the board approved transfers of XRP only as a match after Chris made his donation. This time, Chris would like Ripple to transfer the $1 billion in advance of his donation since he already has enough charitable tax credits for this year, or something to that effect. We will need to get the board to sign off on this at the next board meeting. Chris wants to move forward with that. And the next email down here from October 27th, 2016. Hey, Cameron, caught up with Patrick tonight on a few things, and he mentioned that we are giving RippleWorks 1 billion XRP. Before asking Chris about this, I just wanted to get the update from you on what your understanding is on all things RippleWorks. Thanks, Brad. So Cameron Kinlock was the VP of Finance at Ripple in 2016. I'm not sure if he works there now, but this is interesting because it does give us a little bit more insight on what's going on here, and Wrath of Kahneman brings up a good point. I'm not an attorney, and I don't pretend to understand how these will be used. Could they be important to establishing Scienter? And for those of you guys who do not know, it is a legal term. The legal definition of Scienter is the knowledge of the nature of one's act or omission, or of the nature of something in one's possession that is often a necessary element of an offense. And in regards to securities fraud, a mental state in fraud, as securities fraud, that is characterized by an intent to deceive, manipulate, or to defraud. Now, how is the SEC going to use this letter? Are they trying to establish Scienter? Here for XRP says publish any internal only emails from a company, and there's an air of drama or expectation. Looks like a nothing burger from my ill-informed position. So he doesn't seem like there's anything of importance there. Could it be that they're trying to establish Scienter? Could it be part of a bigger narrative that the SEC is looking to focus on in order to prove that Chris Larsen and Brad Garlinghouse did what the SEC suggested they did? And does this that just came out today have anything to do with how Chris Larsen had been treating his XRP up until this point? So he's continuing to move his XRP. Do you think this is a big deal? An attempt by the SEC to prove Scienter? I want to hear down in the comments what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Guys, I'm almost there. 70,000 subscribers. We've got about 2 weeks to go. I'm giving away 2 free Ledger Nanos, but we got to reach 70,000 for the giveaway to happen. So subscribe now and give a thumbs up to the video. It's a free way to support the channel. I always love hearing what you guys have to say, so put a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.